G'day, Dave the Enlightened Plumber here with today's quote. The words you speak become the house you live in. The words you speak become the house you live in. This is from Hafiz, assuming I'm saying that properly. All right, I think this is short but totally awesome. The words you speak become the house you live in. All right, so with this, the words you speak, the words I speak, the words we all speak, the words we use, in other words, in day-to-day conversation are very much important and very much a part of who we are and who we wish to become. This is evident in the sense that I'm not unusual or out of the ordinary for going down the street and perhaps stereotyping or judging wrongly, and in some cases, different groups of people. So there's the skateboarders, there's the heavy metalers, there's the office types, there's whatever it is that groups that go on. And I'm not saying that I do this a lot, but there are times where I look at someone and sort of the dress, the outfit, the stereotypes that go along with such things are there for a reason. And the idea behind that is, say, if I was to speak to any one of these people in these stereotypical groups, the words they're going to use, the style in which they speak, is certainly going to fit within that stereotype. And if that's who they want to be, if that's how they want to identify themselves, so be it. The question then falls on, well, if we're looking to change those circumstances, if I wish to change perhaps the stereotypical group that I might hang around in or associate with, how can I speak differently so that I then stand out as being a bit different and then therefore attract or more easily join or become part of a different group? And that does happen a whole lot. So that's sort of where this comes in, is that the house you live in. So the houses in this realm I have already referred to as stereotypes, typical groups of people who might hang out in various different social groupings. And that doesn't mean to say that that's the grouping you are in for life. It just means that's the grouping you are in for that moment in time, because the group that hangs around by the skate park might not be the same group that's going to go out for dinner later. That might not be the same group that's going to go and have drinks or play games or whatever later on. Those are different groups, and typically within those groups people speak about different things. The easiest way that I would probably explain this is that if you were in a work environment and a conversation springs up about X TV show, so let's say Star Trek, there will now be an attracted group to this conversation about Star Trek. It could be this episode, could be whatever. Now, on the other side of the room, there could be a conversation going on about The Bachelor or The Bachelorette or whatever, or some such, or maybe even a game show, whatever it is, right? There's a difference in the conversations that are going on here. And well, the people that are going to be attracted to this conversation over here about Star Trek are not necessarily the same as the people talking about the sports channels, the game channels, the Bachelorette, Real TV, whatever they are, programs. And that's sort of one of those associations. So who do you wish to associate in that group if you walk in the room? Well, a natural tendency is to go to the one that we feel more comfortable with. Oh, I know about that, therefore I can interject some comment, I can understand what they're talking about, let's go over and talk to the Star Trek people. But maybe if you fancy a change, well, okay, I'll change it up. So I change the words I speak, and therefore I become a different house, because now I'm over here. So that's where we're on to. Anyway, I'll wrap this one up. The words you speak become the house you live in. Very awesome words from Hafiz and myself, Dave the Enlightened Plumber. Have yourself an awesome day. Choose the house you wish to live in carefully. Take care. See you on the next one.